So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I took this old lamp that we found in our attic and made it into a working lamp. So at the end of the cord, it was frayed and there wasn't any wall plug to plug it in with. So I got this little nifty wire off of Amazon. I think it was only like $7 or something. And as you see, it comes with the adapters to plug it into the lamp part and the wall plug. So, first, when you're getting started on this, you want to take the light bulb out. For some lamps, you might even have to take out the light bulb before you take off the lampshade, and in my case that wasn't exactly necessary, but it did make it a lot easier considering that this lamp did come with a configuration that I had to squeeze it in order to take it off. And then once you're done taking everything off, you're gonna want to take off the gold cover that is encasing all the wiring. And as you can see, there are two screws here that hold on to the wires. So you're going to want to unscrew those with a screwdriver. And as soon as you get them taken off, you're going to see that underneath they have the wires kind of wrapped around the screws. So you take it off and then you do the same to the other screw. And so once your pieces are disconnected, you're going to see kind of what we're going to be recreating with the new wires. As you can see, there's a knot at the top, and you're going to have to undo that in order to pull the cable through. So just go ahead and untie that. And once you're done doing that, you can pull the wire all the way through the lamp, and it should come out pretty easily. And once you are done taking out all of the old wire, it is time to get the new wire started. So you do want to start off by threading it through any extraneous holes besides the main one that goes through the lamp, and this will just make sure that your lamp isn't sitting uneven on top of the wire. And then when you're threading it through, you want to make sure that you have enough slack to run the wire all the way through and then have some extra on the other side. It's okay if you pull it too far. You would rather have more than have too little. So pull it all the way through, and then when you're done with that, just stick it into the hole and start pushing it upwards. As I was running the cable through, I ran into a problem where my cable wouldn't fit on one side, so I kept pushing and it just wouldn't go any further, which meant that one of the holes were too small. So I ended up having to take off every part of the upper piece, which wasn't really hard to do. You just twist them off and they're all screwed on there. So if you just keep twisting it off, then they'll eventually come off like this, and you'll be able to thread your wire all the way through each individual piece, and they should just screw right back on pretty easily. So once you have enough slack on the other side, and once your pieces are all screwed into place, you're going to want to separate the two wires at the very top. So you're just going to pull them apart. They're rubber, plastic, whatever kind of material, and so they just should peel apart pretty easily. And then once they're peeled apart, you're going to tie a knot in them, and this will keep the wire from going back through the lamp just in case somebody trips on the wire or it gets tugged somehow. This will keep it from getting pulled and ruining your lamp or becoming disconnected in any way. And then you're just going to pull the extra slack to make sure that it's nice and snug and ready to be connected to the main part. So as I said before, you want to make sure that the wires are wrapped around the screw. So you're really actually just going to take the end of the wire and wrap them around the screw first, and then put the screw into the hole and kind of tighten it yourself with your fingers first, and then go in afterwards with your screwdriver. And I should also make sure to tell you guys, do not plug in the wire. I know it sounds kind of, you know, implied or obvious, common sense, but yeah, I just want to make sure that nobody is working with any live electricity and this is completely unplugged, not connected at all when you're doing this. So once you are done with that first screw, you can go ahead and move on over to the other wire. Also, it doesn't matter at all which wire goes to which screw. Both of them are exactly the same and will be sending electricity regardless of which screw they are connected with. All you have to do is just make sure that the wires are snug against the screw as you tighten them. As you can see here, I did the same thing as the other one, but while I'm tightening, you'll eventually see the wire kind of poke out at the left end, and so I end up having to go back and unscrew it so that I can secure the end back in and kind of just tuck it in. So right here, I have to unscrew it a little bit and then just tuck it back in there, and we are ready to rock and roll. So now that everything is tightened and good to go, you can go ahead and tighten your wires underneath the main part and then just pull the excess wire through. That way it's all nice and snug up top and you have plenty of room for your piece to fit right in there. And then once everything is in place, you can go ahead and put your golden cover on top of it, or you know, whatever cover it may be. It doesn't have to be gold, but whatever cover came with it. And that's pretty much it. You're ready to test your new working lamp. I'm eventually going to get a new light bulb in, but for now, just enjoy my wrist action as I screw in the old light bulb. And then I am going to go ahead and do my first test of the lamp and plug it in. Woohoo! I actually realized as I was trying to turn it off that this lamp has 3 settings, which I thought was pretty cool. If you guys like this tutorial and would like to see me do more, please let me know in the comments and I would be happy to make that tutorial video for you. If you want to learn something specific or just want to see if I can do something, send me those challenges, send me those comments and see if I can do them. Anyways, here's the finished product. Stay flipping, guys.